was gonna happen. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. This probably ain't the. Got that. Are these? Okay. Well, I hope it's not muffled. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Let me put it like this. Need to hold something up. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, say, just type something funny. It don't have to be, cause I can't tell. No. Okay, I'm gonna redo this. Um, I am going to pre-record. I think I'm gonna pre-record. Hold on. I don't know if I can be heard. Can y'all hear me if it's like this? No. I'm trying to get this right. Okay, I'm gonna just pre-record this because I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. I'm trying to multitask. Hey, Cool Panda. Let me ask you. So can you, if I have it like this, can you hear me? If you can hear me like this, say something. Okay, because I wasn't sure. I'm probably screaming. But basically, it's a Friday night. I was supposed to go on a date with this guy, but the energy and the vibe just was off. So the reason why I'm doing this is because most of you, not all, but most of you have come on, and I'm going to do a reading later after I go get my daughter. But most of you have started to look into tarot readings and spirituality, usually after some major event in your life, mostly a heartbreak or something like that. So as I was shredding this chicken, I realized that we as human beings are not meant to be alone. Like, we're not meant to be alone. For most of us, we've just adapted to it, and it's our life, and it's like not much that we could do about it. But when it comes to dating, as a person that's a little bit more in tune with things, it makes it so much more difficult because you can spot the lies from a mile away. So if you say something about it, then all of a sudden you're overthinking, or you know too much, or you're saying too much, and it becomes an issue. So I just felt like I wanted to say that because I really don't believe that humans are meant to be alone. Even if we're going by like Christianity, like Eve was made to be there for Adam. And so if that's something, but I ain't gonna get into that part. But that's why I'm saying that, like, it's so much harder for me to date now as an adult because I'm more in tune and I see past certain things. And I do feel like this is important because a lot of people continue to have these cycles. They keep getting into these situations. And it's really because we are trying to force ourselves to believe that what we're feeling is not real. So that's why I take offense to people. I'm not trying to act like I know everything or that I'm a psychic or anything like that. Like, I just take offense when people try to knock spirituality and make it seem like it's some magical fairy tale, because it's not. And I don't know if it's because I started burning the candle from House of Hoodoo. It's a Psychic Visions one. But stuff has just been more clear to me like the past few days, and I haven't been doing a reading for you guys because I just haven't been in the space for it. I just didn't feel, up to it. I really hate. I hope there ain't nothing in this chicken's cavity because this is disgusting. Uh, so I mean, y'all could talk. I know I haven't gone live or anything either. And I had a reading that I was gonna do yesterday, but I was so tired. Like I was extremely tired. But I mean, y'all could pitch in. I just wanted to come on and say that because it really was nagging at me. And yes, I know it's Mercury retrograde and all, but I gave in and I messaged my twin. Um, he acknowledged it, but it pretty much ended there. So I kind of mad at myself because I had the power. So in my side, yeah, I know. I know. I was listening to a couple of songs. I posted, I think, two of them, but I was listening to a few songs and I was getting in my feelings. And my friend was like, don't do it, don't do it. And I did. I don't regret it though because I'm the type of person, if I feel like something, I'm going to do it. And I kept telling myself, oh, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. Because I'm not into playing games. That's like the major problem is I don't like to play games. I keep it real 100% all the time. And of course it sucks when other people don't meet that and act, do the same. You said, "Oh no." But we are human and it's been like 6 months, which is the longest that I've ever gone without talking to him, but it's different this time because it's like whatever. I did my part. I reached out and I said, I just said, hey. But the case in point of this is that sometimes you do have to I was about to say let shit go. You do have to let things go. And I feel like I was on my way. I don't feel like I like reverted or I messed up anything, but I just had to go with what I was feeling. And I'm going to blame my Scorpio side for that, like my Scorpio moon. Because we know Capricorns, we're usually good at not dealing with that. But yeah, so I'm not saying if you feel like going, I'm not telling you guys to do that if that's not what you want to do. But I did it, and I'm going to be honest with y'all because I know a lot of these readers out here try to act like they're not dealing with the same stuff that everyone comes on here for. And I'm going to keep it real. I sure did. I messaged him. But I have been talking to people and it's just not clicking. And it's like people's vibes are really just starting to irritate me. I am in a different plane. I don't know what that is. I would say that I'm in a different level at this point. So it's like the slightest gaslighting. That's when I'm like, I don't think I like this. So I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all about that. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, I was the one. And it's funny because, the reading that I did about Capricorns, I wasn't blowing nobody's phone up though. So I wasn't doing that. But I did reach out for those of you just tuning in. And I don't. Sorry, y'all. And I don't feel bad about it. I just wanted to let y'all know. But as far as the dating, it is hard for people who see things a different way or on a different level to actually enjoy dating because you can pick up on red flags pretty quickly. So I don't know. Do y'all want me to go live for the reading later? Because I have to make my food, so it's probably going to be late. But I just wanted to get in and say that because, I always keep it real with y'all. Yeah, Tiffany, I was fighting it for the longest time. But it's crazy because some of the songs I was listening to kind of was our situation. And I was like, it's not going to hurt to just... And I guess I was testing the waters, the temperature or whatever they want to call it. But I just wanted to keep it real with y'all, okay? Uh-oh, Miss J. See, I didn't even get that. And it's crazy because I have been dating and I've talk to other guys, but it just don't feel the same. And I feel like there's a reason for that. I have to figure out what that reason is for myself. Um, you say you're in a relationship with food. I love food, by the way, too. But I can't rely on food. Yeah, Keisha, I failed, y'all. He's a Gemini, Tiffany. And it's crazy because my daughter's father is a Gemini. And we didn't work out. And they actually have the same, they're like a few days apart. They're different ages, but yeah. So basically, I just wanted to tell you. Ooh, ooh, that scared the hell out of me. I thought that was something crawling. Uh, I'm gonna have to go pick up my daughter in a little bit, but that is pretty much what I want to say. But as far as dating, we have to look at it from a different perspective. And if you feel something about a person, don't try to convince yourself that it's not what you're feeling, because I can guarantee you exactly what you're feeling is what is actually happening. So, I don't know if it's going to be a Capricorn reading later. I think it's a general, because I did get a reading or a message to do a reading yesterday. So I might do that one if I feel like it's necessary. But I just really wanted to come on and tell y'all that. So, yep, I gave in. I gave in, and I was doing so well. But that's pretty much it. So I will come back later because I have to go get my child. But thank you guys for tuning in for this quick little conversation. I know this is the tarot channel. I know some of y'all be getting mad or you don't like it, and I understand, because this channel wasn't meant for just conversations and stuff. I might eventually do a second page, and then we can have conversations like this. Before, this is like very rare that I come on here anyway and talk about stuff like that. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I even told him that I told him that I didn't want to bother him, because at some point, I personally feel, and I have to be honest with myself, I feel like he has moved on. I mean, it's been 6 months since we've contacted each other, talked to each other. So I feel like he's just doing his own thing, and I have to respect that and just leave it at that. I'm not about to, be blowing up nobody's phone and all of that stuff. So I did my part, and it is what it is. Damn, this chicken didn't have no meat on it. Or maybe it's not the meat that I want to eat. I like white meat chicken. Okay. But yeah, I'm making, I think it's called flautas. I had to say it with a little flair, I'm just so happy to be at home, because this week at work, I don't know what's going on with these jobs, y'all. But these jobs is tripping. They are really tripping. Wow. So yeah. But yeah, so I will probably go on like late. Oh, you said with the jobs? So if you guys don't know, I'm a probation officer. It is hectic as hell. We are getting cases left and right. People are quitting, getting sick, leaving. The same thing as quitting. And so we just got rid of a case. I had like 10 extra cases. My caseload was supposed to have 60. I'm at 97. And the reason, I know you guys are probably like, that's not a lot, but I deal with high risk. So these are people who are very severely criminal minded. So what's happening is that we got rid of a case because we got someone new. So everybody was happy, and we're like, okay, now we can relax. We can, lessen the load a little bit. And then they hit us with the bomb today that we have new people. And I went to my supervisor, told her, I said, is this really happening? And I said, this is more work. And she just said, I know. The problem that I'm having is that there's people in humanity, as we should say, or I should say, there's people that don't, they notice that there needs to be extra help, but they don't do anything. And they're just packing and piling on work. And I'm like y'all not gonna help us, supervisors? You see we struggling. Because I heard Raising Cane's, I think they, some of the corporate people are having to go to work in the stores because of staff shortages, which makes no sense because there's all these people talking about they ain't got no jobs, but there's plenty of jobs. So I don't know what's going on with that. Um, it's just a whole lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and it's a lot. So that kind of explains that part. I know I got off topic about the dating, but just for anyone tuning in right now, or if you just want to fast forward, recap, spirituality is not a bad thing. Don't let people make you think that what you're feeling, what you're thinking is wrong. Because you, and I've talked to you, I said something about it on the post. Energy does not lie. Like, for real, energy does not lie. You can pick up on that a lot more when you are spiritually inclined, I should say. So when you guys are out there dating, no matter what you're dating, what, hopefully it's not an animal, but no matter who you're dating or what the situation is, definitely pick up on this person's vibe. Don't listen to what they're telling you. Pick up on that energy, because it's going to let you know exactly what you're getting with that person. You're going to see the red flags, and don't second guess yourself. So, that's pretty much the gist of it. Hey, is it Marcy? I can't see. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go on later. If I don't, I will let you guys know. But, that's pretty much it. So I'm about to finish with this chicken. I need that shirt, Miss J. I really do, because this week, I tell you, this week has been something. And to me, it's just crazy how, and the dude that I was talking to, and this is not the twin, but this is somebody else. The dude I was talking to would post stuff about wanting a good woman and where the good women at and all of that. But when you're presented with one, and I told him this, and I don't care what people have to say, when you're presented with a good woman who has, and I'm not just talking about good woman in education or anything, having your own, like a good spirited woman, that's hard to come by. A lot of women, and I'm going to talk about us, some of us, a lot of women out here are using men for money, trips, all of that stuff. And so a lot of guys lump us into one group, just like they believe we lump them, which sometimes we do, lump them into a group. And so they have this mentality that all women, no matter if they know it or not, are gold diggers, and that we're there to use people. And so I had to tell him, I said, well, and he said something about cat. He was talking about sex. He said, what does a woman have to offer other than sex? So I had to flip the script and tell him, I said, well, you're saying that on Instagram, but at the same time, you was trying to get some ass from me. So you can't talk about you want a good woman and what do you have to offer other than your cat, but then you're asking a woman for her cat. Like, you can't do that. So contradicting ass statements. But I'm just gonna say that for everybody, okay? Women and men, get it together out here in this dating world. I do not want to be single for the rest of my life, okay? So we need some healing. We need some open communication. Like, some real open communication. Oops. From both sides. And I've been there. So pretty much everything that I'm talking about, I've already experienced in my life. I've been through it. Been mistreated. I've mistreated. So I'm not just blaming the man, because I've done it too. But I'm just saying that that's pretty much it. Don't talk about you want a good person and you're really only saying that because you want a good person that is going to abide by what you want. And it's really hard because they don't like women like us who speak our mind. A man wants a woman to shut the hell up and do as they say. Most of them. I haven't seen or found the ones that are the good ones. Okay, so if y'all good ones, if anybody watches this later, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the F-boys, the trauma-induced men out there who haven't healed from whatever traumas that they've gone through in their life. Who are damaged, not willing to work on themselves. Women too, you know. I sound like a robot. I sound like a robot. Okay, I think I got all the meat off of it. At least the meat that I want, because I'm not about to eat. Look at that. I ain't about to eat the neck, giblets, and this is about to be bomb as hell, y'all. This is about to be delicious. Like, for real. For real, for real. But don't give up, y'all. Don't give up on what it is that you want out of life for yourself. You deserve someone that cares and that's going to be there for you. So with that being said, I am going to head out and bump some music in my car. Hey, I keep saying it. I'm probably saying it wrong. Callie. But yeah, so I will go on later, y'all, and do a reading for y'all, because I was actually making cards at work while I was listening to that music, and I got some good messages. So I'm gonna incorporate that in my honest messages that I did. But I'm so happy it's Friday. Have a good evening. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you so much for those of you that tuned in, and I will catch y'all later.